Blah, 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 blah. Hey everybody, I just got back from a full day out on the water with Liam. I showed up this morning and helped him change the oil on his on his boat. And that process took a lot longer than we expected. So the plan was to go out on the water and do some water taxiing today. We still got a little bit of that in, but not as much as we wanted to because the oil process took a lot longer than expected. Basically, he's just a taxi on the water. So there's an area in Chicago called the Playpen where most of the big boats hang out, and it's kind of the place to dock and just have your little party out there on the water. And what we did was just cruised around that area a little bit, see if anybody needed a ride. Alright, Liam, what are we out here doing today?
We're out here right now changing the oil to my boat with a reverse oil puller.
Pumping in air and it pushes out the oil?
No, so I am creating a vacuum inside of this device. So I'm pushing down, creating pressure, which is going out of a one-way valve. That one-way valve is creating a vacuum here, which is connected with a tube into the engine. And from the engine is pulling whatever it's on. So right now its nozzle is on some oil, which I need to not be in there and instead be here.
Okay, Liam, after we finish fixing up the boat, tuning it up, what's the plan for today?
The plan for today is we're going to go out on the water. We're going to put up my silly flag because I left my other flag at home. Then we're going to go around and take people that need to be taken to and from shore in the boats. To and from shore in the boats.
Doing a little water taxiing today.
And get some really good sea time in for Rob.
Yes, first time out on the water.
Hey, Rob may be a captain one day.
You heard it here first. So it's taking longer to change the oil than expected. So we're taking a little lunch break, and we're over here at Boat Drinks, which is a little bar. And actually, fun fact, the only time that I've ever played with a live band was right up there. Here's the clip.
So I'm moving on. Yes, I'm moving on. Yeah. About today.
Alright, so it's been about 2 hours.
Yep.
And we're still here.
Yep.
It's taking a lot longer than we thought.
Yep. It's going.
We
learned
slowly.
something.
We did learn something.
We lost a brave soldier.
Yeah, Liam dropped his dipstick in the water.
Don't call me that.
We did learn something. We were going just straight into the dipstick slot, and Liam learned from the prior owner that it's actually better to go into this little blue tube up there. So it's working better. Before we weren't really doing anything, so it was basically just like an hour of us sitting there pumping and not actually making any progress at all. So
now we're pulling it out.
Now we're doing well. But yeah. Alright, Liam, tell us about Yachty. What is Yachty? How did you get started?
Yachty,
who are you?
Yachty does 4 main things. We are the only private water taxi in the city of Chicago, providing services to and from the Playpen and boaters at sea. So when guests of boaters want to get to or from boats, we take them to and from the boats, from the shoreline. Because in Chicago it's illegal to jump into the water on shore, like random stop from shore, and swim out to the boat. You have to go through a harbor. So we provide that service, which me growing up as a kid, I needed that all the time. My friends needed that all the time, and I waited for someone else to do it, and so then eventually I did it. Another thing is adventure tours. We're teaching people about the history of Chicago and the Chicagoland area, leaving out of Burnham, telling people about Soldier Field, when it was built, why it was built, talking about Northgate Island, talking about the 1893 World's Fair. We're talking about a ton of things, and teaching people about Chicago and getting them to know it to a more close level, which is a nice experience to do.
Wait, sorry, one second. You said something very interesting about Chicago, that you can't swim to shore from the lake.
You can't swim from shore to the lake.
Why is that?
Because the water itself is federal water, the shore is state land. So if you jump in the water and you swim out, that's a homeland security issue because of that. But it's also mainly just a safety issue. We don't want people swimming in the paths of boats and getting in the way of things, which has happened a lot of times. And so we're just trying to make the world a safer place because of that.
Making the world a safer place. And that is where my phone died. So I didn't really get much footage out on the water, but that was my day. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please like and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. Trying to build this into something. So yeah, all the support is really appreciated. And thank you for watching.